Hello, and welcome to Look Back, Look Ahead. I'm Frank Calderone. Last week, ending March 13th, it was a very busy week. The equity markets remained in negative territory as rising oil prices and inflation concerns continued to weigh heavily on investors. Existing home sales were stronger than expected in February, up close to 2%. The median price of an existing home was $398,000, up 0.3% from last year. The Consumer Price Index, or CPI, was in line with expectations, up 0.3% in February. Core CPI, excluding food and energy, was lower than expected, up 0.2%. Both CPI and core CPI remained unchanged on a year-over-year basis at 2.4 and 2.5%, respectively. Housing starts improved for the third consecutive month. However, housing starts for single-family units were lower. The trade deficit had a large decline and is a positive for economic growth during the first quarter of this year. The second revision of GDP for the last quarter of 2025 was revised down to 0.7% from 1.4%. Personal income was up 0.4% in January, while disposable income surged due to a large decrease in current taxes paid. The PCE price index increased by 0.3%, while core PCE increased by 0.4%. Both in line with expectations. Year over year, the PCE index is at 2.8%, down from 2.9% a year ago. The PCE index is a key measure of inflation used by the Fed. And finally, job openings increased more than expected, with manufacturing, retail trade, healthcare, and financial industries leading the way. Year to date, the Dow is down 3.1%. The S&P is also down 3.1%, and the Nasdaq is down 4.9%. The yield on the 10-year U.S. Treasury bond is 4.29%. Oil closed at $97.41 a barrel. Gold closed at $5,018.26 an ounce, with silver closing at $80.31 an ounce. For this week of March 16th, Monday we'll get industrial production data. Tuesday, pending home sales and the Home Builder Confidence Index will be reported. Wednesday, we'll get the Producer Price Index, or PPI, factory orders, and the Fed's interest rate decision, followed by Fed Chairman Powell's press conference. PPI measures the change in the price of goods and services that producers receive for their output. It is a measure of inflation on the wholesale level. Thursday, initial jobless claims, wholesale inventories, and new home sales data will be reported. And on Friday, we'll get the Employment Cost Index. And as always, we'll keep a watchful eye on these and any other events that may and will shape the markets. If you have any questions with anything you've heard in this video, please give us a call. This is Frank Calderone from Raymond James in New York. Have a fantastic week. Be well, stay safe, and remember, always look ahead.